All right, this is a video from Scrubs, that show that I was telling you about at the beginning, just showing how bacteria move from person to person. And it's really interesting, so let's watch together.
Oh, do you know the number one cause of death in the hospital? Your breath? Infection. And do you know how quickly infection spreads in a hospital? Your breath. That doesn't make sense. Don't care. Look, infection can start with a simple sneeze. And then a handshake. Perhaps an accidental collision. Then a simple touch on the shoulder. And just like that, you have a patient in trouble.
In Cabbage's case, much as I was going to miss him, I was just lucky to get rid of him before he really hurt someone.
You've always been really nice to me, and I just wanted to say thanks. And goodbye.
Goodbye, man.
Lights will guide you home, and I will try to fix you.
Kind of a sad ending there, but you got to see how germs move from person to person. All right, let's talk about hand sanitizer. It doesn't actually work as well as everyone thinks. So we can't use hand sanitizer instead of hand washing. That would be a lot easier, but sadly, it does not really work. Because yes, it kills germs, but if you have any dirt or oil on your hands, those germs are going to hide underneath it because you're not going to be able to get to it with that hand sanitizer. You have to actually clean off the oil, dirt, germs off your hands with water and wash it down the drain. So we can use hand sanitizer. You can use it after washing your hands, but what's the point if you just wash your hands other than a little bit of extra safety? But probably choose not to do that in most cases. Also, if you touch things before it's dry, you're basically just reinfecting yourself, so it doesn't work. Same thing with the drying your hands off after washing your hands. It's not a good situation. All right, we will use gloves, and you need to make sure that your gloves fit correctly. If they're too tight and then you rip them, you have the opportunity of getting germs from inside the glove outside onto your food. And then if they're too loose, you can get things inside your gloves, and it's really just mostly uncomfortable. And yes, you are going to have to wash your hands before putting them on. So let's say that you are just cleaning around in the kitchen somewhere. So you're cleaning off the tabletops and you have gloves on, you're using a towel and the correct sanitizer. Then you would need to take off those gloves when you're done with that task, throw them away, wash your hands, put on new gloves, and then you can go on to your next task. We never use gloves more than once. That's why they're called single-use gloves, because we only use them that one time before we have to throw them away. When we should change gloves, so again, anytime we're switching to a different task. It sounds like a lot, but it is important. If you decide to touch anything that shouldn't be touched in the kitchen, like a call or the ground on accident, or anything that has germs on it, you're going to have to change your gloves. Also, another important one is anyone with serious allergies, we have to make sure that we're being extra safe for them.